Hello everyone and welcome to Lads and Dads. Today we're going to be doing a 20-minute back and tricep strength workout. Now we're going to be using a kettlebell. I've got myself a 16 kg. You grab whatever you feel comfortable using. We're going to be working on a 10 rep range in an EMOM style, which is every minute on the minute. So we do our 10 reps and we rest for the remainder of the minute before we move on to the next exercise. I'm going to start my timer and I'll demonstrate the first exercise. Now, I will demonstrate each of the next exercises during that rest period so you always know what's coming up. First up, we're going to go into a single arm bent over row. So I want you to go down into a hip hinge, pull to the side and row towards your hip and back again. Get yourself set, away we go. Up, squeeze the shoulder blade together and back down again. Keep your back nice and flat, make sure that the other shoulder stays strong as well. Up, squeeze, 3. Up, pause, 4. A little pause at the top, just to make sure that you're strong enough to control it back down again. Up, 6, 7, 8, make sure the shoulder comes away from the ear. 9, last one, up, and 10, rest it down. So, we're going to go over to the other side, rest at that point, just catch your breath. We're going to go into the other one. There's a lot of little tips, particularly with the bent over row. I like doing a single arm because you can really focus on one side over the other. There's a lot of little things that you can adjust, i.e. pulling towards your armpit, get it towards your hip. You get a lot more of those lats working. Get yourself set, we're going to do the other side in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Up, that little rotation, shoulders away from the ears and back down again, keeping the back nice and flat. Now guys, if you have a bench or something, you can use a bench and you can place the knee on the bench, holding in this position. And that does make it easier and you can go a lot heavier with this. If you've got that to be able to hold yourself. I'm just kind of using my core as best I can. And I'm obviously not as heavy as I could go in a bent over row. Up, squeeze, up. Last one now, come up and rest it down. You also work your biceps a little bit with that one as well. That's why today we're doing back and triceps. So we're going to go into triceps now. What I want you to do, you're going to hold your kettlebell on the sides here as if you're holding it upside down. You're going to bring it round behind your head. Elbows in nice and tight. I'm going down to my knees just to make it easier so you can see. We're going to go up above the head. Off we go. Down and up. Really try and keep your elbows up as high as you can. Up. Really lock the elbows out at the top. There. Put it far. Try and get it behind you as much as you can. And up. And 7, 8, 9. One more. Up. 10. Whew. Really nice. Gets your back to nice. You want to have the horseshoe. That's what they all call it. That's what we're looking for. So on that one again, if you've not got if you're tight in your lats, you won't be able to get your elbows up as high as you like. So maybe try and work on your lat flexibility. We're going to go back to the single arm rows. Get yourself set. Second round. And away we go. Up, squeeze the shoulder blade. And back down again. Up, squeeze, hold it, 3, up, and 4. See now I can really start to feel it. 5 into to my lats here, the sides of my back. 6, sitting into my heels. Up, 7, core is tight, I'm not swinging around. Up, 8, back down. Up, 9, last one. Up. And rest it down. So we're going to go back to the other side. Then we're going to do the tricep overhead extension again. And then I'm going to change the angle on the rows. We're going to do a wide bent over row. Slight difference, but it can make a big difference to where you feel it. The back is a big muscle, big set of muscles. There's a lot of muscles in here that you want to work. You do your lats for the width and then your depth on the other one. Okay, off we go. So up, pull, squeeze it, 2, stay low, okay, 3. If your kettlebell is up here, you're not down low enough. We want to try and keep that back nice and flat. Up, squeeze, 5, 6, up, hold, 7, up, 8, 9, last one, hold it, and 10, good. Now if you have access to lots of different kettlebells, lighter ones, heavier ones, then you can actually play around with that a little bit more. Now, I've decided to go over 16 just because of like the overhead extensions and the tricep exercises. You can't go too heavy with those before you start to lose your form. So all I'm doing is just holding, slowing the rep down a little bit, making sure I squeeze the muscles and get the most out of it. Let's get set for the overheads. Away we go. Up. 1, 2. Really get those elbows back as much as you can. 3, 4, 5, up, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest it down. Okay, good. So we're going to go back into that hip hinge position, but this time instead of pulling towards your hip, I'm going to get you to drive your elbow out wide. So we get that width, get the scapulars, your shoulder blades to pull in together as much as you can. Try and stay low with this one, and this one is going to be a lot harder not to swing, okay? You're going to want to kind of use as much as you can to swing out. Try not to use that, okay? Get yourself set. Let's go wide. Up, 1. I'll come and face you this way. Up, 2, and control back down. Up, 3, much harder. Up, 4, 5, up, 6. You see it's pulling me in. So you go opposite, up, 7, 8, up, 9. Last one, come up and back down again. Very nice. You'll notice if you're using the same weight, it's a lot harder to hold that position. You know that little pause at the top? Couldn't quite do it with a 16. But I've got a good set out there and I was pleased. I just get a real good kind of feeling that depth of your back in here. That's what you want to work on this exercise. Okay, let's get set for the other side. Hip hinge, and away we go. Try and keep the shoulder away from the ear still. Up, squeeze, 2. Up, 3. 4, driving the elbow out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, up, 9, I'm taking that kettlebell a little bit wider, and 10, whew, just driving it out. Okay, so our next one, it's similar to the first one we did, but we're going to lay down on the floor. This one is called a skull crusher. So you're going to hold the kettlebell the same, bring it up above your head. Now the clue's in the name, skull crusher. Do be careful of the top of your head here. Keep your elbows up, lock the arms out as you come up. Try and keep the shoulders away from the ears, and we're going to hit 10 reps on this one. Away we go. Down, extend as much as you can. Keep the elbows kind of in your eye line if you like, and up, up. Lock out the elbows. Up, that's 3, 4, be careful of your head. If you're on a bench, you can go a little bit further with this one, but I've got the floor there stopping me. 6, 7, fully lock out. 8, 9, keep the shoulders away from the ears, and that is 10. Oh, whoo! I don't know if it was the overhead extension, but that one was burning. It's really nice when you can get that isolation. You can really feel the squeeze and burn in the muscle. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to go back to the wide rows now. Get yourself set. Kettlebell in hand. We're here hinging down. Elbow goes out wide. Off we go. Up. 1. Pull that kettlebell a little bit wider. Up. 2. It's not underneath the hip, underneath the armpit. Up. 3. We go wide. Squeeze, 4. Up, 5. Get the bicep involved at that last point. 6. Right at the top, up, 7. Remember, kettlebell's nice and close to the floor. 8. Come out wide. 9. Slow on the way down. Up, pause, and slowly down. And that's 10. Woo! And you can also get a bit of what's called your posterior delt. So this is your deltoid here. And you can get a bit of post delt in that as well. It's great to get. It's hard to get a real shoulder workout. It's hard to get that post delt. There's certain exercises that you can do. Right. So we're going to go to the other side. Get yourself set. Hip hinge down. Away we go. Up. Hold. 1. Up. And 2. 3. That little pause there. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 4. Up. Squeeze them. 6. Up. Slowly down. 7. Up. 8. 2 left. 9. And 10. Whew. Nice. We're going to go back into the skull crushers. Getting the backs of those arms. Ooh. Next up, we've got another hip hinging exercise. So if you guys aren't too good on the hip hinging, really good time to learn how to hinge from here, not your lower back. Let's get back into the skull crushers. Down, elbows, away we go. So keep the shoulders away from the ears, remember. Up, fully lock. 1, up, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, nice burn in the triceps, that's 10, and rest it down. We've only got 20 seconds, so I'll quickly talk you through our face pulls, okay? So we're going to hip hinge down, you come up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then slowly back down again. Now, if you've got access to heavier weights, you can go heavier with this one if you feel comfortable doing it. Okay, get yourself set, and away we go. Up, pull to the face, and back down again. Now you can do this one with a cable, and you can stand up. That's what a lot of people do with a rope. You do rope face pulls. This one is slightly different. Work similar muscles. Up, 6, slowly down. Up, elbows nice and wide. Up, 8, 2 more. Up, slowly down. Last one. Up, and slowly down and rest. Nice. Okay, so going to the second exercise. Pop the kettlebell to the side for now. We're going to do some prone skydivers. So what I want you to do is lay down. You're going to have your arms nice and wide. You're going to come up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then rotate as much as you can. Really try and get your hands as high up off the floor as you can. Squeeze your glutes. Get yourself set. 3, 2, oh, away we go. Up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then back down again. Up. Don't let your hands touch the floor. Up. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. Up. 5. You'll be working your lower back as well. 6. Up. Squeeze your glutes. 7. Up. No hands on the floor. 9. Last one. And that's 10. Woo. Mid back's getting that one. So we're going to go back to the face pulls. We do one more round of each of those, and then we're going into our last set of exercises. With the EMOM, you see, you never quite get enough rest. If you're doing strength training in the gym, you tend to find yourself 2 minutes in, you're realising that you've rested for too long. Right, let's go back in, get yourself set. Off we go, up, 1, up, squeeze, 2, up, 4, wide, 5. Pull the kettlebell apart, 6, up, 7, 8, 9, last one, up, rest it down. Again, with a face pull, you can actually get that posterior delt through here. Nothing wrong with that. You can use that as a shoulder exercise as well. No shame in that. It all works. Works well. Gets that strength. Okay, we're going to go back down to those prone skydives. Get yourself set. 5 seconds. Arms wide. And off we go. Come up, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the shoulder blades. 1, up. 2, get those hands a little higher. 3, up. 4, get them higher. Up. 5, keep the chin tucked in. Up. 6, 7, and 8, 9. We've got one more. Up and 10. Oh, nice. Okay. So, guys, we're not going to use the kettlebell anymore. We're going to go into a plank scapular retraction. Sounds really complicated. You can do this one on your knees or on your toes. I'm going to show you on my knees first of all. So, here is a standard position. You round your shoulders and then tuck, squeeze your shoulder blades in as much as you can. Up and retract. We're learning how to work our scapulars. Are you ready? Off we go. So we're going to do 10 reps. Down and up. 1. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Make sure your hands are apart. 2. Down. 3. Keep your core tight. Up. 4. Squeeze them. 5. 6. Whoo. 7. Try not to poke your head down. 8. Keep your chin tucked in. 9. Down. And up. That's 10. Oh. You're amazed, just those small movements, how much that can work your scapular retraction. So important. If you learn how to do that properly. We've got 15 seconds, nice and simple. We're going to do diamond push-ups or tricep push-ups. So you have your hands nice and close together, make a diamond with your fingers. We go all the way down and all the way up. Get yourself set, 10 reps, and away we go. Down, elbows come out wide, up, lock the elbows out. Up, 2, 3, you can go onto your knees for this one. 4, if you need to. 5, up, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, down, whoo, okay. Oh yeah. Beauty of that one is we've got a bit of chest in there. Listen, there is nothing wrong with working the chest, let me tell you. Even on back day, no problem with that at all. So, we're going to go back to the scapular retractions. In, out, in, out. One more round of that, 10 reps. Another round of those diamond push-ups or tricep push-ups, whatever you want to call it. Get yourself set in that plank position and let's go. So, down and up. 1, squeeze it. 2, all the way down. 3, make sure your glutes are squeezed. Up. 4, down. Up. 5, ooh. Up. 6, try and keep control. Down. 7, 8, oh, it's fatiguing. 9, one more. 10. Ah, do you know what? That really, it's surprising how quickly you can fatigue on an exercise like that. 1 minute you feel like you're flying, and all of a sudden it's like I've got nothing more in me. Can't do anymore. But that's okay. That's what we're here for, right? That's what we want to do. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. Last round of the diamond push-ups, and then we're good to go. We are good to go. Here we go. Off we go. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend at the elbows as much as you can and straighten them out. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more, 10. Woo! Yes. Feel around the triceps. Awesome work, guys. That's brilliant. Well done. Great setup. Nice bit of strength training. Love to do a bit of strength as well as the HIIT. Keeps your fitness levels up, keeps your strength up. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep the comments coming. Listen, have an awesome day. Take care.